And how is it going, everyone? Welcome to Dead Fungeon, a game that, well, it's an indie game on Steam that was free a couple days ago. Well, actually might have been a week, but whatever. Supposed to be a hard platforming game, or at least that's how it's, you know, described. So decided to just give it a try, you know. Starts pretty quickly. So essentially you only have two buttons, which is jump and hide, though I cannot hide yet, so I guess that will be relevant some other time. And apparently you have enemies, like, well, I'm assuming that one down there, you're supposed to completely avoid. Wait, there is a chest down here. Doesn't seem like I can drop down though from that. Do I want to pick that up? Well, I mean, this guy is asleep. Maybe he's... well, he wakes up if you do that, but... okay. I don't know if I'm gonna bother picking all of those things up, though, guys. I'm not a completionist. Uh-oh. I fucked up. Wait, where are you going up there? I'm down here. Oh, I'm definitely dead if I go up there. Well, there's not much I can do right now. Oh, now you come down. Okay, the behavior of these guys is pretty funny. And what happens if I go here? Okay. Essentially, you are not a fighter. You're a jumper. You should jump and hide. So yeah, you don't want to see those guys. Okay, so you can hide there in specific places, not everywhere. And it seems that the horn being played alerts everyone else, so everyone is aware I'm here. Otherwise they will be sleeping. I can see what they mean by... Oh, if you see me... Damn. Well, at least I didn't get a kill. And the checkpoint seems to be on the screen. Well, for now, at least. So there's that. Yeah, but these guys are very slow. Well, it doesn't seem like it matters if you... go very close to them, since it seems that you don't make a sound when you move anyway, so... As long as you are not in their field of view, you should be fine. Okay. Yeah, you can be as close to them as that and it doesn't matter. As long as they don't see you, that is. So I could get out there and they don't see me. Alright. Wait, I'm assuming that this is here because there is a secret, right? Oh, you can wall jump. Well, doesn't seem like there is one though. And not to mention, I don't feel like redoing all of that. So even if there is a secret, I cannot be asked. Well, not to mention that I'm not a big fan of completionism anyways. Wait, how do you grab this? I don't think you can. Oh, but... Oh, I get it. You weren't supposed to push it. I don't know if there is a button to restart. I mean, I'm assuming that dying is a way to restart. Right? Yeah, so that resets the position of the block. You are supposed to not push the block, I guess. Yeah, pretty much. Well, and go all the way up if it's possible. There you go. Yeah. I mean, at least the ones that I can pick up, I will pick up. Also, that wake him up, so I guess these guys do hear stuff. It's just that they don't hear my footsteps. Okay. Okay. I could wake this guy up. Oh, but I didn't jump high enough. It doesn't seem to matter. And here I need to wall jump. Okay. Seems to be fast enough. Well, this guy is already alert, so it's just gonna make him move. Yeah, you do have alternate paths. I don't know if there is any benefit of taking one over the other, or if you just have the free choice to do whatever you want. So I wonder if the game is gonna have another song that is not this one. I mean, I don't know how long the game is. Maybe it's a very short game, but if it is a... fuck. If it is a long game, it might be an issue. To hear the exact same loop over and over again. I mean, considering that it barely has any melody, I guess it's not something that particularly gets old, I guess. Well, I mean, getting all this relative, I guess it won't be insufferable to hear. I'm dead here, am I? No. Well, I could wall jump out of here. Yeah, like that. And then go left, right? Yeah. There's another chest over there. Well, that's the other thing that I really didn't take into account. Fuck. Oh, it's okay, I can wall jump. I haven't taken into account how long this game could be. I also haven't taken into account how long that jump was. Yeah, this game could, for all I know, be very short. In which case I will have to think what to stream next, but... come on. Didn't trigger the wall jump. Okay, can we do it now? Yeah? So, how do I reach this? Oh, like that. No problem. Don't have any other button, by the way. It's left, right, jump, and hide. Those are the only buttons that exist in this game. Wait, can I continue like this? Well, yeah, I don't really need the block, do I? No. What's the point of those hanging cells? I don't know what they are meant to be. Little bit weird. I mean, I think they are just decoration, but there are so many of them. There is a chest there. Sure how you get it. Oh wait, that guy's gonna... Well, actually, I don't think that jump is possible from here. Oh, and he saw me. Well, now it's even less possible. Unless you run very fast. No, I cannot even get there. Ah, fuck. No, I think that you need to... Well, actually, you can just drop from above. I was thinking of, you know, jumping from the guy's belly, but it's not really necessary. Damn it. I hate the fact that when you press the directional button when you're climbing a ladder, it immediately makes you fall. This is how you do it. The guys are not particularly smart at all, so can exploit that very easily. Or if there is supposed to be a chest in every room, and the ones that I didn't see any chests, they were simply hidden and I missed them. Okay, that wasn't... Can you even do this wall? Fuck. Can you even do this wall jump? It doesn't look possible. Maybe from a certain distance. Yeah, it is possible. Okay. So how do I get out of here? Oh, from here. That's it. Like, that actually makes it easier. Okay. I hope I'm not supposed to pick up that gem that is in the chest with any button, right? Because as I say, I look in the controls and the only buttons that exist are hide and jump. Well, and the directional ones. There is no other button. You ain't gonna see me. Or, I guess, catch me. Also, I will assume that this is probably the game that has a lot of achievements, like, you know, with the game being completely undetected, which is obviously not gonna happen, but I'm assuming that it's the kind of game that will do that. Oh, and that guy is not moving. Then I tried to be fast, but wait, you know, you should simply wait. Do you have to wait the whole? That's rough. The initial cycle of this level is waiting here until it loops back. So this time these guys are... Oh, there you go. But you are intended to wait. Not sure about that. That seems like a bad idea. Okay. And this guy takes his time sounding the horn, so don't have to worry about it. It also doesn't seem like there's any type of double jump whatsoever. I also realized that there are some times that my camera is blocking the game. Like, for example, right now you cannot see that there was a hole there, but in games like this that the whole play area of the game is the full screen, like, there's nothing I can do other than not put the camera, I guess. Well, some streamers decide to make the decide to make the game smaller, but I'm not a fan of that. Also, how is it going, Kyle? Just here trying to, well, apparently jump. How do I get past that guy? I guess I gotta trigger him, no matter what. Oh, but well, I can still dodge him easily. Yeah. Not really smart at all, these guys. They lack a couple of bolts up there. Yeah, that works well for me. Oh, and the other guy just exited the screen. Okay. Pretty funny. Hey, actually triggering them seemed to be like the best idea, I guess. Otherwise they would remain in the way. Also, these rock things are not platforms. They are simply places that you can grab, but they are not platforms. Oh, nice chest. I don't think you can say that one is hidden, considering that you will see it anyways on the next screen. Yeah, sound your horn all you want. It ain't gonna do shit. Oh, this one, I don't know. Oh, okay, never mind. He's dumb. Like, I'm operating with the premise that these guys are gonna be slightly smarter, but no, they are not. Ah, fuck. So what happens if I go back? Is the chest gonna remain open? Oh, it does. So obviously it's only when you haven't beaten the level that the chest is closed. Okay, so here I think I need to wait. This game has a lot of that, a lot of waiting. Like, for example, here... Oh, actually, no, I don't think you can fall from there. So here you're essentially supposed to wait until it goes up, then wait until it goes down. It seems like the synchronization of moving stuff is not very well done. Almost forgot about the wall jump there. Both some spicy what? Ah, shit. I don't know what that is. Oh, I think it is also a game that... Oh, going... I didn't know that, so going right next to them doesn't alert them. Uh-oh. Wait, does he know I'm here? Huh. Damn, he grabbed me in mid-ladder. But I don't think he can go down. Not to mention he didn't even try to go this way, even though the sound came from there. By the way, I'm trapped right now. Well, depends on where he decides to go. I don't know. Seems to be mostly random where he goes. Because for example here, you will think he will go right. Oh, now you go right. Huh, weird. But the problem is now, how do I know what... Well, I can wall jump if he goes here. Yeah, whatever. Works with... it works for me. Okay. Well, this seems to just be two choices. This one seems the easiest one. I mean, you're gonna trigger the sleeping guy regardless. He didn't see me enter this cauldron. So if he stays there, that's a little bit of a problem, I guess. I mean, I cannot jump over him, I'm pretty sure. So, well, I could try, but I don't think it's gonna work, you know. So, if he's not moving, kinda benefit from keeping him asleep, but... Wait, can I simply just move at the end here? Yeah, okay. You don't even need the block. I thought you need it, but you can just move. It's a snack. They are thin finger long sticks of dough and crunchy with salt and added flavors. Well, as long as it's spicy, it's not something I will consume, that's for sure. Need this guy to look some other way. There you go. You don't want to push that there. Wait, did I already push it too much? Wait, how are you supposed to do this? Oh, you can actually... Okay. And then... oh, more wall jump. Well, not to mention that I could have gone the other way as well. Oh, this is a level change. Well, it says the stage cleared, and I did get all of the gems, so nice. And that was only the first stage. Seems that there are quite a lot to go through. So I mean, so far it's mostly about the amount of screens, not really the fact that they are that hard. They have bad shot for more than one song. Well, that appears to be the case, yeah. That other guy saw me. Didn't even see him. I need to wait until he turns around or what? Is he even gonna turn around? So in a situation like that, well, yeah, he does turn around, but I don't see why you would want to turn around in a place like that. I mean, the only thing that you have behind you is a wall. I don't think the wall is gonna move, personally. I don't know, call me crazy. So those blocks just disappear. You will think that they will fall, but no, they just disappear. I feel like at some point I will have to start heavily considering ignoring those gems, because right now they seem to be pretty easy and everything. I feel like at some point the levels themselves won't be that easy, and trying to pick one of those every time that I attempt a screen will be a pain in the ass. So far it hasn't been the case, so for now I'll keep getting them, but it's just very possible that at some point it will be the case. Okay, got him. I really wonder, guys, you know that this is one of those Steam games that has the difficult tag added to it. So my question is this just the typical skill issue that Steam players are so known for? Or is this actually gonna be hard? Okay, so far doesn't seem to be the case. So, you know, maybe it's heating up. It's heating up and it will get absolutely hard at some point. But there are a lot of games on Steam that have the difficult tag that are certainly not. Wait, how do you... Oh, you need to bounce up there, don't you? From below? Can you even reach that far? I don't think you can. Right? Oh, but you need to wall jump. Like that. Okay, gotcha. The rest is free. You know, that reminds me that on the first Castlevania collection, the one that has the NES Castlevanias and shit, I remember someone in the Steam forums complaining that they couldn't beat the games even using save states. So those are the type of people that tag this type of games as difficult. You can never trust that tag. But you never know, maybe the dev tagged it as difficult. So why is there a ladder down there? Should I worry about that? It's a little bit weird, right? A ladder is just there for no reason. I don't know, but I mean, pretty sure this lava kills you. I could try, but you know, it indeed kills you as you would expect. Oh, and if you die to a stage that you already been in, it doesn't matter. It starts you at the beginning of that stage. Well, that's also important to know. The checkpoint essentially is not really a checkpoint system. It's instead that if you die, you start at the beginning of current stage, current screen, I guess. That's the way it works. So this guy, well, I have an idea, I guess. Not that one. That wasn't the idea. No, but it's fine. That guy. Just do that. Easy. Okay. No problem. You know that another thing that I realized, speaking of free Steam games, there was another game that some time ago was also free on Steam, and I played it. I played it like 4 years ago, but it also got free again some days ago. Just like, well, actually, I think it might be free right now. It's called Will Glow the Wisp, and because of that video, all of a sudden, a lot of people started visiting it. That's pretty interesting. And I also visited it myself because it's one of those games that, even though I remember that I played it, it's one of those quite foggy memories because I played it, as I say, 4 years ago, and then pretty crazy to see that Well, my English pronunciation was slightly different back then, but for the most part, it's the exact same thing, you know? As a streamer, I mean, I always do the same stuff, never change. Wait, why would I want to do this here? Just so he walks? Yeah, he is. Oh, but I need you to walk away as well, mister. There you go. Good shit. Yeah, and here I am 4 years later doing the same thing, but with a different game this time. Wait, is he gonna see me? Yeah. So basically when they are alerted like that, despite the fact that they might not see you get into a cauldron, they still will check a cauldron. And I think they check a cauldron even if you are not there. So in the alerted state, you cannot pull that off. But that's fine. They are not that smart anyway, so... Okay, there is a chest. Gotta pay attention because these chests are very small, and in this particular stage, or well, area, whatever you want to call it, they don't really look that different from the background, so you have to make sure you're not missing any. Oh, and if, by the way, if you fall all the way here without picking up that chest, you cannot pick it up again. So unless the game has a screen selection later, you're fucked. But then again, that's assuming you really, really care about the collectibles. Right now, the only thing I care about is, you know, beating the game, as always with every game I play, you know? I want to go to the right. It really makes me think there might be a secret. It's just that I can't be asked to check. I think that it's simply in case you want to really take cover from the guy, but it's not like you need to be that exaggerated. Will glow? No. It's Will Glow the Wisp. That game though was... I will say that this one has more effort put into it, and that's simply because this one has hand-drawn to these sprites. And yes, this could be free assets easily, but even if it is free assets, it certainly looks better. Wait, do I want to do this? I want to push that there? I don't really have an option. So, see, for example, here, he's alerted, but he's not fully alerted, so I can hide into the cauldron and he won't check. It's what you're intended to do. If you could make it a game about shooting chickens. I'm pretty sure there are games like that already, so wouldn't be that original. Unless momentum is a thing here, how the fuck do you get up there? Oh, I didn't notice the little wall in here. Though, jumping into one of those walls with one of these trampolines is a little bit funky. So you can only do it in a very specific angle, otherwise you die. Okay. That's fine. But at the same time, if you're not high enough, you're not gonna make it either, so... Like, this one is very precise, probably unwillingly precise, but... who cares? Not that hard anyways. Uh-oh. Ooh, that was close. Alright. Another chest down there. I saw the spikes when it was already too late. That was funny. Okay, that guy saw me. Actually go down here. That guy didn't even get alerted. The problem is that I cannot go through him, so I don't think that's the strat. So I should first wait until that guy turns around. But does it make... Yeah, I guess it makes a difference, because if he doesn't sound the horn, he will only be mildly altered when he hears that thing fall. So he's gonna move slowly and you can go into the cauldron. About the guy on the bottom, though, I don't know what you're intended to do there. Well, I guess you can trigger him with this block. Kinda. I think that block has the purpose of triggering. It's supposed to be there to make you jump to the right. The issue is that, well, those are not gonna respawn. No, those you are supposed to use them to get into the block. So I kinda fucked up. I wasn't supposed to get them like that. I was supposed to jump straight into the floor. My bad, my bad. Realized when it was too late. It is one of the first chests that kinda appears at the end of a screen rather than at the beginning. I still think though that the synchronization of things should be made with the fact that the player is gonna start the level in the position he can actually move. I feel like that's how synchronization should be handled. It doesn't make that much of a difference now, I guess. So yeah, the strategy here is waiting until that guy turns around, then you fall into the block, you jump to the left without hitting the stone blocks that break. Or maybe you actually, okay, you want to hit the top one. Because if you hit the top one, you can still get into the big one anyways. So yeah, that was my bad. Also, how is it going, Sunshine? No, I haven't changed my streaming times. What most likely happened is that your country has daylight savings. My country thankfully doesn't, so that's most likely what happened to you. I stream at always the same time, so yeah, most likely daylight saving for you. But having to wait here is a little bit annoying. You're good? Nice. Okay, so yeah, you do that. I still don't know, is that jump gonna be enough? I feel like it has to be. Yeah, it is. Oh, I almost died to the spike on the right though. Okay. Yeah, the daylight savings is something that happens in a lot of countries. It doesn't happen in mine though. There was I don't know if it was a deputy or a senator that wanted to change that and actually have daylight savings. But you know, politicians here only pretend they care about that shit. They are only there so by the end of the year you can be like, oh, this guy working this amount of you know, projects, that means that he works hard. But no, he's just, you know, he's just posing. Wants to do something that nobody wants to do. Okay. Clocks went back an hour here in the UK. It seems that it also happened in the USA. Well, I think that, as I said, a lot of countries in the world do that. Not here though. I guess we used to do that a couple years and then we stop doing it. I really hope it never comes back, because it's something that is so annoying. Oh, he saw me. Well, that means that I'm kinda locked here, right? No, not really, I can do this. They are not agile enough to catch me. Oh, and this is the end. Really curious if I might have missed a chest or not, because it seems like the amount of chests in this stage were a lot less than in the previous one. Alright, come on. Got him. Yeah, that's it. Well, we will see if we missed anything. No, wait, 19? But maybe you're talking about the grand total. Like the previous one was 11 and this one is 8. Because I definitely did not pick up 19 in that area. Wait, is this water deadly? I mean, we'll give it a try real quick. The water is so deadly that you disintegrate as soon as you touch it. Well, I think that here you're supposed to use your imagination a little bit. These are most likely intended to be like piranha infested waters, but what? How did you see me? You weren't even in high alert. I mean, I can easily go past this guy by jumping here. In fact, I'm pretty sure that's the reason why the wall looks different. I don't know why he saw me in the cauldron, but who cares? I don't. Yeah, go up. Surely you will find something there. And this guy, we're supposed to use him to go up, right? Or maybe not. Oops. Well, too bad. Yeah, that was a mistake. Alright, look the other way. Actually, no, I need to... Well, fuck, I messed up. Yeah, you were supposed to push this thing. Whatever. I mean, them being in high alert doesn't change much. Oh, well, it does change if they do that, though. It's fine. It still doesn't change much. We're just gonna have to wait a little bit more. Well, maybe even less, because... nice. That works. Seems that the main gimmick here is that you're supposed to hit switches so doors open. Oh, but these switches are temporary. Okay, well, that's fine. It's not fine if I mess up like that, though. What happens if the switch goes back when you're in the middle of that? Do you get insta-kill? Will be funny. Oh, okay, you can also use that as a wall. I'll take it. Oh, that's an interesting one. I like that here. See, stages like this, or well, screens, whatever you wanna call it, are the ones that filter a lot of people. Like when you actually start requiring like fast reactions, like, well, fast, it's relatively a way of saying, that's when a lot of people are like, no, I'm out of here. A lot of people are really not used to reactions like that are not a big thing at all, but might be for them. Okay, so here you want to line up, though. Is that gonna hold up? No, it's not gonna hold up. Oh, because you don't want to bounce on the right, you want to bounce on the left there. Okay, gotcha. And it didn't work that time. Too early, come on. Okay, we need to find the right timing. I'm also not seeing many chests at all. Okay, landing there seems to be a problem. The issue with the wall jump is that it's not really, it doesn't seem to be a state. Like the wall jump happens when you are next to a wall and jump. It's not like you have a state where the character grabs the wall slightly, so seems that triggering the wall jump is not that consistent. It's whatever. Go up. Oh, still no chest. Oh, you need to, okay. Drop the big block. Oh, okay. Oh, actually, no, there is a chest. I just realized, but... Well, I mean, unless there's something to drain the water, you're not getting there. And I don't think I have anything to drain the water. Well, there might be something on the next screen. Well, it has to be something like that, I guess. On this screen, there is absolutely nothing. So, yeah. Unless it's a chest that is cosmetic. Doesn't look like it's cosmetic though. But I don't know, I cannot swim. As soon as I touch the water, I die, so I wanna believe it's cosmetic. Hard to tell. Anyways. So I guess that after this you're not gonna get it. Not to mention this one closes after that. Because it doesn't seem like you have to be close to a piranha to get a kill. You will get a kill regardless. This game reminds me of Super Meat Boy. Yeah, when I saw the trailer on Steam, it also looked like that. Especially, I mean, it's mostly these saw blades, these rotating blades that are pretty iconic in Super Meat Boy. Well, and the physics are also, I wouldn't say similar, but like the fact that you run with acceleration, you can wall jump, stuff like that. Well, they are very standard stuff, but I jumped too high. Instead, for that one, if my idea is picking up that chest, it's a problem because I cannot fail the wall jump. So I just realized that you can wall jump by holding the opposite direction to where you want to jump. I didn't think it was possible, but it is, so I should have waited there. If that's the case, let's do that. So here you can actually do this without waiting, but that jump has to be very specific. Have to do it from like the very edge. And not a problem, but requires a little bit of timing. And here you can do that. Well, and here you simply wait until this moves, get that. And again, assume that the chest on the other screen was cosmetic. And if it wasn't cosmetic, I will require an explanation. Yes, it certainly looked like it was cosmetic. Yeah, Super Meat Boy is a game that ironically, despite how much I like it, I never played it on stream. And it's also been a very long time since I played. I mean, considering that I played it before I even started streaming, it's been a very long time. I did play Super Meat Boy Forever, which is the sequel where the guy doesn't stop running. But the original, I never played on stream. I also never played the Ennis Knight on stream. Like, those are two games that essentially it's been more than 7 years since I played them for the last time. And never bothered to play them again, even though they are both very, very good games. The problem is that Super Meat Boy in some levels becomes very hard. So if you want to get everything in the game, it can be an issue. Okay, so for some reason here, yeah, the wall jump is, as I say, it's not consistent at all. Happens when it wants to happen. Okay. Oh, I almost forgot this game had enemies. We have an enemy here. I'm here. Come on, you know you want to see me. You won't catch me though. Oh, another chest. Okay. Oh, it's time-based. Nice drop. You can just push it all the way. No reason to leave a space. I need you to walk here. Yeah, over here. Oh, really? Huh. So, maybe it's a better idea for him to actually notice me. Well, yeah, it is, because I can just do this. I should have gone right, because as long as I go right, I can simply go back. Though at that point it wouldn't change much, because the checkpoint will still change if I fail anyways. I don't think it will change much. Wait, really? So I'm assuming that you're supposed to double jump very, very low. It doesn't make any difference if I go to the next screen and try it again. Because I will respawn on the left of this screen anyway, so... Okay, that works. Problem is that now going back... Actually... Going back there seems like a problem. It seems like you will hit your head with the ceiling. And if you hit your head with the ceiling, there's not much you can do. Something tells me that this might be the first chest that I'm gonna skip, because it does not seem very doable. Already getting to the chest seems like a problem, but an even bigger problem to get out of the chest. Maybe you're supposed to wall jump on the left, but I don't know if that's enough. I mean, I gotta assume it is, because you could see that the furthest normal jump doesn't work, so it has to be the solution. You also cannot push the block down there. Yeah, that will be... Actually... No, you... Oh, but you can push this one. Damn, and here trying to reinvent the wheel and you were just supposed to push this thing down. God damn it. Well, at least we got the answer. Was trying to make things a lot harder for myself. It happens. Ouch. Hey, don't worry, now the chest counts as collected. I mean, to be fair, I didn't notice that the hole down there looked like a square where you could essentially drop a block. Didn't look like it, but it was like it. Or rather, I didn't notice, because it did look like it. So, I wonder what the... Because you know that this game doesn't have any story, and the name of the game also doesn't really seem to imply anything. Like the game is called Dead Fungeon, which kinda implies that it's simply a dungeon that is fun to die, I guess. But we don't know if we're escaping. Well, I guess, yeah, that's the typical story, right? You're escaping from a dungeon. It's gotta be that way. Okay, I don't think I missed anything. Oh, another one of those chests, huh? We just gotta assume that these chests are completely cosmetic. There is no way you can get in the water, and there's also no way to drain the water. So I just gotta make the assumption that you're not getting there. It's there just to bait you. It's a little bit evil though, baiting people like that, playing with their feelings. But as long as at the end of the stage it says that you didn't miss any chest, I guess that's good enough. That really makes me wonder if you're gonna be replaying these stages in a different way, because remember that there also was that lava stage with the there was that lava stage with the ladder inside of the lava, making you think that maybe you're gonna go there at some point without the lava. I mean, maybe not, but why would it be there otherwise? I tried to go to the other side without hitting the block, but nah. Doesn't seem you can do that. Damn it. I mean, the biggest problem here is that you have to do that jump twice, no matter what. You have to do it here when you go up. Oh, fuck. That's also another thing that I said at the beginning of the game, but the fact that the ladders, that you drop from the ladders the moment you press right or left, and that the only way to get off the ladder is to go to the very top. Yeah, a little bit annoying, but here you gotta do it from here, because if you do it from the other side, the trampoline is not gonna let you do anything. Alright. Oh, I guess... Wait, did I pick wrong? Was I supposed to pick the other set of... Yeah, I guess I was. You're supposed to use the the door as a wall to jump into the top blocks and leave the bottom blocks for going back. Another chest. Well, 2 chests. One is inaccessible. Maybe he really wanted to make that a cosmetic, but since he didn't want to do another sprite, he just reused the sprite of the chest that is actually pickable. And well, there it is. I will assume that here you will want to not trigger them. I mean, you trigger them by dropping the block. I mean that you don't want to trigger the horn. Oh, that was free. Yeah, I guess if you trigger them by them looking at you, one of them will go up the ladder and will be slightly harder. Nothing out of the ordinary though. Now, the problem is, you know that I just remember another indie game that was also kinda like this. And you know, the whole game was about that. It was about platforming until the very end of the game that you fight a boss. And I remember the boss being shit. I hope that the same thing doesn't happen here. There are a lot of people that don't have that much issues at designing levels, but the moment they try to design a boss is the moment that they fuck it up. So I hope that this is not the case, or if there is a boss, that it's a good one. The game I was talking about is called Deathless Dungeon. It's also on Steam. And the game was okay until it reached the final boss. And then it was not okay. It happens. And the wall jump is very inconsistent. The biggest issue is that unlike games like Super Meat Boy, for example, that you kinda have a little slowdown when you hit the wall. Here, when you hit the wall, it's like you didn't hit it. It's like it's the same as not hitting it. So you cannot really tell when you're hitting. So for example, according to the game, I didn't hit it there, so I couldn't do a wall jump. But how could I tell that I didn't hit it? Well, aside from the fact that I died, obviously. Like, yeah, you can tell, but by the time it's too late, you can tell. That seems to be a criticism of me that... of mine, I mean, that... a wall jumping at those speeds is extremely inconsistent. Like, it happens when it wants to. Yeah, whatever. We'll have to live with it. There's a chest up there. Oh. Yeah, that works. Wall and then you have to do 2 of those wall jumps quickly. I feel like with wall jumping being such a central mechanic, it should have probably been something more consistent. I mean, I'm pretty sure that if you play this game enough, it will be consistent, but yeah, that's one of the things that it seems that this is the kind of game that is partly inspired by games like Super Meat Boy. It would have been nice if it also had picked up that little slowdown effect in the walls from Super Meat Boy 2. I mean, it's not even a slowdown effect, it's basically the character trying to stick to the wall. But yeah, no, that's not a thing. Okay. Okay, can I jump back? Kinda, but not really. Because you don't have a platform to... Oh, but you don't need one. You just go here. Okay, nice timing on that. So hold up. I need to press that button. Oh, so, okay. I get it. They want me to go up here. I think I get it, yes. You're supposed to hit the button first and then... No, actually... So sure about this one, because... Oh yeah, you can do it like that. So you hit the button first, and then you catch the chest. The only problem is the rest, mostly because the timing on this saw... That's fine. Got him. That could have taken a lot longer, but it didn't. Okay, so here you simply fall. Oh, you need that block at the bottom. Well, how will you... No, actually that block at the bottom wouldn't make any... Oh no, I get it. You're supposed to use the wall of that thing in the middle there. There we go. Okay. Ah, fuck. Nice. Ah, damn it. Yeah, the blades might be the issue here. That's fine though. No problem. But even though obviously the comparison is against Super Meat Boy, I gotta say that I was like the general feel of the game definitely reminds me of Needle I Wanna Be the Guy fangames. It's pretty different in terms of gameplay, obviously. As I say, the comparison is with Super Meat Boy. The whole way you go through screens and shit feels like I'm playing I Wanna Be the Guy fangames again, but I'm not. Hey, I don't know, when it comes to I Wanna Be the Guy fangames, I don't really want to play them yet, even though it's been so long since I have played since I played one for the last time. I kinda don't really wanna play them right now. Just not in my list of games that I wanna play. And I always say that those type of games are summer games because they are games that don't require the computer to do anything in order to run them. But now that I have a way better computer, that applies to a lot of other games as well. And I also say that because a lot of I Wanna Be the Guy fan games, you don't really need to use you know, a pair of headphones to play them. I mean, you could say the same thing about this game, you know. The point is that now that I have those in-ear monitors, that also stopped being a problem. Because the main issue of using headphones in summer was that it got very hot, very unbearably hot. That's not the case anymore. Okay, hold up. Here you want to do this. Ooh, that jump is hard. But you gotta do it like that, and then push the block down and then go right immediately. I'm a little bit surprised there, because it's like you could do something else, but I don't think you can. Actually, yes, you can. No, push the block. God damn it, what a moron. But at least I don't have to waste time pushing the block down now. That should make it enough. Actually, you know that specific spot is basically the perfect way to test what happens if you stay there while that makes it back, or you get pushed out. I thought that it will either kill you or basically not make that spawn, but no, it just does that instead. Promise that timing the saw blades, like, that's a little bit of like advanced timing, because you kind of have to take into account something that you're not even close to, because otherwise you will get killed by it. But it worked. No, don't do that. Wait, is this gonna kill me? No, you can stay there. I'll stay here. Nice. Oh, this might be the end of this stage. Will be that the guy didn't even see me. Huh? Wait, did she show a middle finger? Damn, that's pretty rude. I mean, it's hard to tell because the sprite is so small, but it looked like a little finger. I beat the game. Well, I mean, it's not like I was expecting this game to be long, but damn, that was short. It was an hour and 7 minutes of playtime. Well, kind of the same, you know, I was mentioning another game earlier, like Will Glow the Wisp, another free indie game at some point. It was free on Steam. It also lasted about this time. Yeah, it seems that this one lasted about the same, and with all the gems pick up as well, so yeah. Hard game though, according to Steam, but yeah, that's why you don't trust Steam tags. Well, I guess that was Dead Fungeon. Yeah, she's Mr. Author.